Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I'm back to do a quick Vinyl Finds thread, not thread, just Vinyl Finds video, following up the response I just did to Lazarus LBH thread video. And I think I was kind of debating this right before I turned on the camera, but I think I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys. When Stephanie Vaughn did the How You Living video, I kind of did a little tour for you guys. And I showed you a spot on my bedroom wall that I was doing something that's going to be a little bit of a kind of a tribute to the VC. And a good chunk of it got done this weekend by a friend of mine named William, who's a really, really good artist. I mean, the guy's incredible, and he came over and kind of started doing some work on it. And a little impatient, so I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys, and then I'll show you the finished product later down the line. But anyway, let's start off by showing you the recent vinyl finds. This is what's playing in the background, which is a record I'm really, really falling in love with. The name of the band is Jane. This is Jane 3. I'd never really heard of them or anything of that nature, but of course the covers, you can see there, definitely caught my attention. And I just started listening to it, and it's just some really, really good psych stuff. I mean, psych and prog. But then also a lot of the good guitar playing, and it too reminds me a lot of Blackmore from Rainbow, especially kind of like in that, like on Rainbow Rising and kind of that little era there. I mean, I get that same feel from some of the guitar stuff on here, which is really nice. So that's a really, really good album that I was happy to discover. I also picked up a copy of Joan Armatrading's. This is the Shouting Stage. This is a good find too, because I had the 12-inch single of this, but I never got my hands on the actual full record. And my favorite song on here, without question, is the song The Shouting Stage. I mean, it's just between the lyrics and the story that she's telling, and just some really, really nice harmonies, just a great, great, great song. Probably my favorite song by her with the 18,000 albums that she put out. That's definitely my favorite song. And going towards completing my Blondie collection, as far as all studio albums. I still need one more, but this is Blondie Hunter, or The Hunter, I believe. So again, that was a really good find. Nice little, actually, I think the rest of these, let me double check. Oh, with the exception of one, these were all dollar bin finds. But the one exception was, everybody else is showing theirs, so I might as well show mine too. Dreck 3, which obviously we all kind of pretty much have this record at this point in time. So yeah, it was really, really exciting getting my hands on this. I appreciate you thinking about me, Dreck. I know I tried to jump in as early as possible on this because I missed the first release of your CD, and you know, he got me a really nice low number of the red vinyl, which was really nice. He told me he'd do that for me, which I really, really appreciate. But what I am going to end up doing, though, is I'm going to send this back to you with the return, you know, everything, because I definitely want you to sign this bad boy right here. So I'll be doing that sometime in the near future to get your signature on that. But I mean, I don't need to say anything about this. We've all been talking about this. We've heard it. It's absolutely great. And at some point in time, I'll probably do a separate video, because Dreck, I do want to ask you a few questions about a few of the specific songs on here, just because I'm very, very curious of kind of what was going on up here for you when you wrote some of these songs. I'm just like really, really curious to know where it came from, what your thoughts were, what was kind of driving the creativity on some of the tracks on here. Unless you just want to maybe do a video where you just kind of go through the entire playlist and talk about that. But, you know, I thought it might be easier just to pick out the 2 or 3 songs I was thinking about and ask you about it. But anyway, moving right along, the rest of these are all dollar bin finds. Don Kirshner presents Rock Power, just a really nice little compilation I got. Really good stuff on it. I mean, everything from, you know, Barry White, Never Gonna Give You Up, Aretha Franklin, You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman. And then it goes right into No More Mr. Nice Guy by Alice Cooper, and Paranoid by Black Sabbath, Magic Carpet Ride by Steppenwolf. So a really, really good mixture of just the hits from back in the day. So one of those really nice records just to put on and walk away, and you get a good flavor of many different types of music. I also found this in a dollar bin, which was nice. George Harrison, Dark Horse, in really, really good condition. That was a really nice find. And here's another one I pulled out of a dollar bin. This is one of my favorite covers. I remember seeing this a while ago, but I wasn't really willing to pay a number of dollars for it. Like I said, I found this in a dollar bin. It was still in the plastic and everything, and in really, really good shape on a Columbia press. But this is a Polly Bergen, Bergen Sings Morgan is the name of the album. It's Helen Morgan. And it's really, I don't know, I mean, the music is okay, but I really think what captures me about this album is the cover really captures the essence of this album, which is just kind of like old school class, just kind of, the cover is very cool. Is it sexy without being revealing or without being overly whatever? And then the music's kind of the exact same way. It's just, there's just a class to it, and I don't know, something about that I really, really like. So it was nice to find that for $1. War, Deliver the Word. And then we got kind of some old R&B / almost disco popish type stuff, but this is Brainstorm, Stormin'. And I haven't listened to the whole thing yet, but I know there's one song on here that I like, which is kind of a slower R&B type track. And this is a really fun find. Lamal, remember him from Kajagoogoo, or whatever, I can never pronounce it right. This is the 12-inch single to the Never-Ending Story, which I love that song. Love it, love it, love it. So that was a good find for only $1. As well as Julian Lennon, 12-inch single. And this is really kind of cool too. It's one of those typical, cardboard type covers, one of the smaller ones, which I don't like as much. But it did come with this poster inside of it, which I thought was kind of neat. I've never seen a poster in a 12-inch single like that. So that was kind of cool, but the poster was still with it. Hold it the right way? Oh, like this. Okay. So, again, so that was kind of a really neat find. It's one of those things, again, I wish they would do more of. I'm willing to pay an extra $1 or whatever for a record when you add in nice little pieces like that that make it more interesting. Michael Holding. This is Accept One, and again, just kind of some 80s electronic type stuff. Another good $1 find. Robbie Dupree, and he had that cheesy song Steal Away. I think it came out like 1980. Yeah, so again, it's just some of the old cheesy stuff that I like. And Chuck Manigoni, live at the Hollywood Bowl. He was obviously very popular for his biggest hit, which is probably Feel So Good. And I think it's a good track, and there's a very, very good live version on this as well. So it's a nice little 2 LP set. So, I know they got a couple CDs and stuff too, a few cassettes, but we'll save that some other time. Okay, so now before I get out of here, let me give you a quick update on the music / somewhat of a VC tribute that I'm going to do. So let me have you guys close your eyes, or actually, since you can't do it on camera, I'll do it for you. Alright, and we will walk over here, keep them closed, alright, and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, there you go. Or at least that's the start of it. That's that big empty space over my bed. That's a queen size bed, to give you guys an idea about the scale of size there. As you can see, he did a really good job on it so far too. I mean, even the details on the tone arm and everything are really, really cool. But as I said, it's not quite complete yet, but I was just so excited about what's turned out so far. I just had to show it to you guys immediately. But there's going to be some stuff kind of added on to it to recognize the vinyl community and everything else. But I don't know. I figured the space is there. Why not? You know. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think that's really, really cool. And anyway, as always, let me know if you have any questions about anything. And take care of yourselves, VC. We'll talk to you soon. Just gaze at it for one more second there. Okay, talk to you guys later.